Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, majestic earth angelics of the Rainbow Nation of New Earth. With the 1212 portal fully open and higher energetics flowing in from the great central sun, we are receiving the codes and keys for the next phase of our mission, Ascension Gaia. We support the collective release of all old false energies. We continue rising forward into our final phase in this timeline of our transition through fourth density into the fifth. The new violet diamond platinum flame has been activated in every lightworker's heart to assist our ground crew in our final missions of total transmutation of all that is left in the Gaia field that is of the suffering program as we flip the script to peace and everlasting life of eternal bliss consciousness. As keepers of the holy light of spirit, we are right on the mark to make our final quantum leap of consciousness into the new luminous human being. As captains and commanders of our Merkaba light ships, we connect and merge with our higher light body self for the merging and upgrading as avatars of the new Lemuria. As we ascend in the glory of our bright virtue, our higher self descends into this realm to meet us halfway in the middle path for manifesting the totality of our infinite multidimensional awareness. With the power of our I Am presence and our inner conscious mind, we bring our cosmic consciousness into the world in service to Gaia and all her children in this great ascension process. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul, White Gold Eagle, from PrimeDisclosure.com. Thank you for joining us today. We have many powerful transmissions for you from our scribes of the New Earth, so be sure to stick around to the very end. And if you can do us a favor, give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment below and share this video with your teams, your tribes all over this realm to get this energy, the codes, and the gnosis to our team of the 144. Nothing and no one is going to stop us from getting these messages and energetics out to our people. So thank you all for supporting our work and mission. Now tomorrow, also on the 14th of December, we begin one of the most intense wave spells in this timeline, the Red Serpent Wave Spell, which is Wave Spell 9 of Completion, which is December 14th through the 26th, 2021, Keens 105 through 117. We have 10 galactic activation portals in a row, so depending where one is along their journey, some may experience powerful bliss, healing, passions, or kundalini awakenings, or some may experience intense releasing and purging. Either way, we have a very powerful 13 days ahead of us, so buckle in and hold on to your hats, for the ride is about to get very interesting. And every day, just keep anchoring the higher light through your sacred vessel into the crystalline core of Pachamama. Now, over the last 24 hours, we had many activations all over this realm. We had 115 M1.5 or greater earthquakes, 11515. The most powerful just came in 54 minutes ago. Very synchronic, 7.3, Indonesia, 73 into the 37. Heaven descends onto the earth to merge into the great Heros Gamos of the new Lemuria. Earlier today, Argentina, 4-0, Indonesia, 4-9. Mexico, we had a 5.7, Chiapas, Philippines, 5-5, fifth dimensional energy flowing in. Fiji, 4.6. 541 kilometer depth, very deep, powerful. Papua New Guinea 4.9, 13 Divine Goddess. Puerto Rico 3-0, southeast of Loyalty Islands 5-2, northern Alaska 3-1. Peru, South America, Andes Mountains, home of our sacred condor. Amazonia 4.5, Council of 9 coming in, 98 kilometers depth, 9-9 portal. Alaska Peninsula and the crown of Lemuria 3-5, then down into the root of Lemuria South Sandwich Islands, 4.913 Divine Goddess. South of Fiji Islands, another 4488 portal, Lionsgate, 553 kilometer depth. Another activation in Peru in the Sacred Portal, 4.5. Fiji 4.5, another 9.9 activation. Indonesia 4.345. Back down to Lower Dantian in the Sacred Portal, southeast of Easter Island, 5.4. Another Council 9 activation. Place called the Bottom. This is close to Puerto Rico, St. Martin, with a 4.4 activation. El Salvador, Central America, home of our Mayan elders, 4.5, another 9. Sandpoint, Alaska, 4.3. Aleutian Island, 2 crown chakra activations, actually 3 in a row, 4.3, 4.2. Sandpoint, 4.0, 4.44. And then the most powerful, 7.3. This is a massive activation just coming in at 3:20 UTC. 7.603 latitude. 122.2 longitude, 222 activation, 73 into 37, heaven upon earth. Very powerful, unauspicious sign. This is a divine omen directly from Great Spirit, the great mystery, Wakan Tanka. Aho. And really feel into this energy. This is 7.63, which is a 73 at a 7.3 magnitude. Also, right on the ring of fire. This is the fiery energies, the red serpent we're coming into. This is the fire serpent, the yang energy. This is the divine feminine within the flame, the Holy Spirit, the holy fire. Merge with the holy water in the heart center and let it rise like the sacred steam within, through the vortex, through the sacred portal, and into your infinite cosmic consciousness. And now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now, the moon is at 27 degrees, 47 minutes Aries. The sun is at 22 degrees, 22 minutes Sagittarius, 22, 4 again. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 23 degrees Sagittarius. Immigrants entering a new country. And this is the collective consciousness leaving the old earth to enter the new earth. This is the great exodus into Zion that we spoke of yesterday. The current Sabian symbol for the moon at 28 degrees Aries. A large, disappointed audience from astrologyweekly.com. And the only ones that will be disappointed through this great shift, this great awakening, is the nefarious ones that feed on the loosh of negative emotions, negative thoughts, and negative feelings as we transform these into the joy, the bliss, the happiness. Simply put, happiness is having a happy thought right now. Very simple, but yet profound. Feel into that energy. And now my sacred condor, she pulls a card for you today from the Oracle deck, Beyond Lemuria, from Izzy Ivy. And the card she picked for you today, beautiful, auspicious, one of our favorite cards of the deck. Card 16, Loving Compassion. Unconditional love, empathy, compassion, care, friendliness, goodwill, benevolence, beyond duality, safe space, forgiveness through expanded perspectives, open-hearted joy. Loving kindness is one of the greatest forces available to us on the earth. It has the ability to transform all. Unconditional love is the vibration most closely aligned with God or the divine. When we allow ourselves to drop deep into heart space, we feel interconnected and in a state of oneness. As we choose to direct our lives with love, all that is not real or serving us will drop away. Conflicts resolve, power struggles dissolve, and a sense of inner peace and comfort will radiate from within. Love is the root of happiness. When we can fluidly give and receive with the ease of breathing in and out, we can fly freely. Loving compassion is a fundamental element in the balance of life. It holds the seeds of the new paradigm of evolution. When doing hands-on healing, this is the force we call on. It is life force energy, or God essence, and it brings healing, vitality, and transformation to everything it touches. When we manifest or affirm something into the world from a place of love, the reasoning imbued in the statement will reflect our intent. If we manifest from fear, our journey will bring all the learning needed to gear us back into love. Unconditional love transcends duality. It sees beyond reasoning and situation to allow new stories to be told and for new beginnings to emerge. It transmutes all that is out of balance back to 0 point and bridges heaven and earth. Can we get an amen on that? For we are the world bridgers, the bridgers of the seen and the unseen, the physical, the non-physical, heaven and earth, the yin, the yang, the eagle and the condor. Like the great Heart Sutra of Avalokitesvara, the Bodhisattva of compassion, would say, emptiness is form, and form is emptiness. You cannot separate the two from each other. Because they are intrinsically linked in existence, one cannot exist without the other, or both are voided out. And in this, nothing is nothing. And now today, from our divine sister of the light, Lama Tsultrim Alyon, happy Guru Rinpoche Day, everybody. As for the innermost advice, no matter what kind of disturbing emotion you feel, look into the emotion, and it tracelessly subsides. The disturbing emotion is thus naturally freed. This is simple to practice. From Guru Rinpoche, one of the most famous rainbow body masters of Tibetan Buddhism, and from the book Advice from the Lotus Born, a collection of Padma Sambhava's advice to the Dakini, Yeshe, Sogyal, and other close disciples. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Francois Serrazin, inspiration of the day, last stages of revival. With the opening of the portal of 1212 yesterday, a greater influx of light floods the planet and accelerates our renaissance process. This energy activates and powerfully awakens our body of light and will lead us to greater balance and alignment. As a result, over the next few weeks, we are going to experience a spectacular upgrade that will support the reunification of our physical form and soul. The 1212 portal not only marks the completion of a very important cycle of your healing, progress, and evolution, but it also ignites the energy of a new beginning within you. Through this portal, energies will electrify and recharge all aspects of your being to create a deep upgrade of your energy system. With this upgrade, the elemental forces of creation will surround you and guide you through the final stages of revival. Fully embrace the energy of these times and allow yourself to feel the miracle of life reborn within you. From spiritpathways.co.za and from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. I am so often asked how to cope with these times. I have indeed stepped out of the old 3D matrix, and thus am in the new earth. This does not mean that I am not functioning in the old earth, yet I do not allow the old to dictate to me anymore. It is a matter of transcendence. I am always told that the old earth does not exist anymore. In truth, it only exists in holographic form for those who still wish to engage in it, for in truth we create our own reality. Listen to that again. You create your own reality. In the higher dimensional state, you feel a deep sense of oneness and unity. There is love, and love all abiding. The duality has vaporized, and now you start to experience life differently. The judgments have gone, the divisions, the separations, and you start to realize how much of the old 3D was a mere acting out of old Hollywood film, which in truth has become redundant. It is only accessible to those who wish to be stuck in that old movie, thus are playing the same old movie over and over again. Yet it is one of those old real films that you need to rewind on a cranky old machine. The sound is distorted, as is the truth. After all, it is but a movie, and it is not the truth. Any moment you can step out of that movie and start to step fully into the truth of who and what you are in truth. You step into a new reality, which you now create in harmony and oneness, embracing the divinity within. There is inner harmony and peace. Your vibrational frequency can now soar into new realms and operate there, unbound, unfettered. Indeed, the possibilities which now open are endless and boundless. All you now create is reflecting your own inner wholeness, and whatever is not has no power over you anymore. What other people are doing or not doing in the old earth and old movie is their own business. It is their own choice. You allow them the freedom to be. It is not where you choose to live out your life any longer. You have left that behind you forever. It can at times appear as if there is a huge glass bubble around you, and no matter how the old movie actors try to get into your bubble, the new earth, they cannot, because their frequency is too low, and thus they as yet cannot step out of the old movie, yet in truth they can if they wish to. I love this time, for it brings the infinite new, the infinite ability to co-create the new golden age in the new earth, inspired and with love, within the law of one, as one. Of course you can choose to still play in that old Hollywood movie. The choice is yours. I choose to rather operate in infinite space, within the infinite creation, with awe and wonder, love and joy, and experience signs and wonders, and so much to marvel about, and know more about, and to expand into. From JudithKusel.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Tina Hammond. Remote viewed, non-local, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 12/12/21. The sun has a tear in the middle belt region, spitting lavender electric fire like two live wires coming into contact. Positive, negative charge amping up quickly. The sun is throwing positive charge, male. The earth negative charge is magnetizing, receiving sun's electric charge, female, beaming straight into the core of earth first, then radiating back out of the core and up to the planetary surface. Those with the equipment will see photonic energy radiating up out of the planet from the ground and back up to the atmosphere. When photonic energy comes out of the core of the earth, it will be a balanced positive negative charge, perfectly balanced blue-red, yin-yang, producing the purple electric wave. This will release impurities in the earth's grid, clearing and cleansing with the violet flame. I have never witnessed anything like this. Our body mirrors. Welcome to divinity. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Kim Semetis. 12/12/21 completion of New Earth template. 2 equal unity codes, 1 equal connection to Source God. God's unity connection codes fully anchored. Old Earth is gone. As we witness it crumble away, we are the observers, the stewards, the ascended masters, sent, chosen, the volunteers of the new earth frequency. We battle no more. Arise and mass. Create anew, ever evolving, ever creating, the deliverers of the rainbow frequencies, diamond light codes, golden light codes, as we live as Christ did consciousness, the bringers of peace. True peace worldwide, which we see witness in our lifetime. This is a time of great joy and repentance. Will grant those the keys to the kingdom of heaven here and now. Those that do not embrace, allow Christ consciousness into their minds and hearts, will eventually be cast from the land, for only this purity will remain. The 1,000 years of peace? No, peace and love will reign forevermore, as all darkness will be cast aside from this land forevermore. All that was unseen will be seen. Fairies, unicorns, and all forms of elementals will be seen, as our worlds blend into one once more, for it's safe for them to come out of the shadows once more. We will witness unicorns running free and all forms of higher frequency available to all. This is a time of great celebration. We did it, our greatest mission accomplished. Continue to visualize, see this amazing reality that we have created. Happy 12/12/12, super powerful portal rolling to the 21st of December. Powerful frequencies, new earth codes, plugged into the socket, never to be unplugged again. I've been having this vision for days. This message came in loud and crystal clear this morning, as I share with no edits of my own. From DivineWarriorGoddess.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Sophie Bashford. Whatever situation you find yourself in right now is exactly what you need for soul growth. There are no exceptions to this divine rule. Your soul is always pulling in the perfect scenarios and people for you to get activated, pushed, stimulated, and aroused into growing through fear. You may sometimes create similar, repetitive experiences in order to really move through some issue, But once you have healed the internal patterns that are being brought up by the events, you won't find yourself in the same situations. What's going on now is vital for your internal growth and spiritual development. You are always being asked by your soul to look at where you are most scared of change. You're always being required to move into areas that bring you out of numbed out safety zones. Right now, feel into a situation that is causing you concern, anxiety, emotional upset, or confusion. Ask yourself, if I knew, what is my soul wanting me to look at here? Where is my soul wanting to take me next? How is my soul needing me to expand my mind, my heart, my consciousness? What is the universe asking me to heal? The places that your soul is wanting to guide you to nearly always require taking a leap of faith. They will always demand that you address your self-limiting fears. Very often what your soul wants is for you to do the very thing that most scares you. This is usually the route to the highest growth and very healthy new territory, because it is only your fears about what could happen that hold you back from a life of your dreams. Repeatedly giving in to fear is a dangerous way to live, because fear is so good at masquerading itself as the comfortable, the easy option, the safe option, the tried and tested option. But a life lived in fear is a crippled, half-lived life. Just beyond fear lies universe-shattering power. All of the fears that you harbor right now, those that are telling you that it's safer to remain closed, safer to stay hidden, safer to continue to exist within a trapped heart, safer to believe that you'll fail if you try, all of them unfounded. They are simply not true. Breaking out of your shell, breaking out into new ways of living, letting your heart and soul lead, these are the ways to embrace and move into the life that the divine wants for you. Wherever you find yourself right now, and it is most likely with a desire for change, but with the voice of fear telling you it is not possible, you must know that your soul created this for your growth and transformation. Usually the path of the most profound transformation, expansion, and joy is found on the other side of confronting fear. The action that brings up most resistance and fear in you is usually the very thing that your soul most needs you to do in order to receive and move into the light. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Karen Lithica, Light Keeper, the Arcturians, see the great importance of now, the infinite moment of light creation, the transmission of this light message, reaching through the universe to make this moment of light connection, a light language of multidimensional resonance, translating through this scribe and reaching you in this dimension, the many timelines interconnected with your soul, your higher self, Light Alliance team. To realize the light keeper you are, dear one, intricately woven in this dimension to play your role, to know that multidimensional freedom is upon you as you weave your light effortlessly in a higher light format. As your light future is before you, see this moment interconnected to the myriad aspects of you. We ask you to tread lightly on your path. See the big picture of this now moment as the collective resonance of your world expands. The change you are seeing is the virtual concept of inner growth and light expansion. As many join the dots and see, feel, and be, simply be in the now moment. The simplicity of your world is the light view to reach. Seek the sensitivity of light, the resonance of creation, sending waves of cosmic love and unity and light awareness. The Arcturians and Karen from KarenLithica.com. And from Carolyn, 144 God Code, evolution of divine unions continues today. This is due to the serpent's agenda being completely overturned through the 1212 portal gateway. Death of third-party interference is quickly being replaced with the rebirth of destined unions. God has commanded that the new family template of the heirs to the throne of God continue collaborating and building the new foundation together now. The Most High is putting an end to the seed point of addictions that control the divine masculine Christ. No longer are they going to be separated and pinned against their divine feminine. Their hearts are healing all fears and opening them up to unconditional love, to offer the divine feminine Christ. This is one and done through the heart space that is leading the masculine and feminine back home together. Heart connection and communication of love is bringing the great reset to divine unions. This has been sealed by our Father, so nothing may disrupt your connection. You two are bridging back into one through the molecular structure. A wind turbine effect has begun in the Omega Stargate, regulating the new timeline of unions, an anointed bloodline of the Messiah on earth. Authority over the earth is restoring, as the meek have inherited the earth. This is Judah's timeline now, which ensures the resurrection of Holy Grail marriages and our original divine blueprint. The divine feminine is being asked to release and let go for healing and transformation. You've attained great success and achievements for freeing yourself and your union. Maintain focus on your spiritual evolution and let spirit handle the rest today. Everything is aligning perfectly under God's plan. Rest and reset. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you from Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from the Archangelic Calendar. Not since the holy days of Atlantis. Many are just passengers. Create Eden. The calendar. Gaia is in Circe's will. Circe, our galaxy, acts upon the infinite universe's will, which is yet a microcosm for infinitely expanding creator source. The current setting is water, which will feel like a raging rapid energetically, as we enhance our essence with the highest and most profound aspects of existence. It is usually the case, and is for sure, that when we see the element of water in a dominant setting, it is primarily due to lunar and celestial events. Massive solar eruptions have brought our solar column to push forward in a very profound and purposeful way, which is why we see such a drastic jump from the last calculations. The sun's activity has not been in this vibration since the high holy days of Atlantis. We are on the cusp of an auspicious arrival of pulses. The sun is driving the solar system through profound areas of the cosmos, encouraging ascension. It is evident that this is a dense day of healing and will come from some profound sources. It would not be uncommon to find deep healing in the things not customarily related to the healing arts. It is a good feeling sort of day. Hope feels realistic, and the mode in which we exist feels destined to ascend. Legion and 5D news. There is an option not to reincarnate, so there may be a drop in population. This drop will be subject to each and everyone's personal decisions at their time of exit. The route this will take to physical fruition is subject to the timeline we are on. Therefore, it is imperative to exist on the highest possible timeline. If you are waiting for an official announcement about arriving in 5D, it will not happen because there is no welcoming committee. You will know you are here when the reality in which you exist changes right before your eyes. This can be a magical or melancholy experience, but either way, this is the path of our travels, and there is no way to avoid it. The other important factor is that not everyone will be arriving simultaneously, and thus a finish line would be inappropriate. Many souls came rushing into the earth to get on the ship before it took off. Others came to stare her there. We must know that many are just passengers, and we cannot expect too much help from the majority of humanity. Those who are here on the task will have a bond like nothing else in the cosmos. Connection to this earth is a given, as your body is on loan from Gaia. Her love forged your body, and it will enrich the earth at its end. General society needs a better understanding of quantum physics, timelines, and the multiverse to understand its history correctly. The story of the Israelites would be a prime example of this. Every single culture, theology, and life form is welcome in our legions. The calendar is for all people, and we celebrate the beauty of all cultures. Expect an upgrade in intuition as the highest aspects of existence work with us without a middleman. As a community, we have to heal. The generational trauma has to recover directly and honestly. The tools and assignments for today are in the link in the description below. This is from archangeliccalendar.com. And from Divine Brothor of the Light, Eric M. Roth of Inspiral Nexus and Shamanic Astrology Mystery School. On December 13th, Mars enters the sign of Sagittarius. This will be a very active time upcoming for Mars in this sign, and especially when it gets to Capricorn next year on January 24th. The highlights include a date with the South Lunar Node on the 15th, connecting us to an exploration of the past through the reawakened perception of the masculine. On the 27th, Mars and the royal star Antares, 10 degrees Sagittarius, are in conjunction, then with the moon about 13 degrees Sagittarius on the 31st, all in the early morning skies. This could present a powerful, supercharged blast for 2022. What does it mean for Mars and Sagittarius? Symbolizing the masculine principle, Mars's entry into Sagittarius creates space for exploration, blazing undiscovered pathways, and seeking out truths that were not possible before Mars had disappeared in August in the glare of the sun, spending 3 months in the underworld or hidden realm. Perhaps that would be the most ideal or healthy version of this maturing masculine principle, which would include allowing curiosity and desire for meaning overcome the fears to journey there. Sagittarius as an archetype is an ever-expanding sign, continually reaching for the stars, across oceans, and around corners for a deeper level of truth. It is a restless spirit in service to Great Spirit, through its seeking of spiritual and philosophical truths. It is the scout that searches and discovers new lands for the community or tribe, as well as philosophies to go along with it. The stars in the early degrees of Sagittarius make up the head and claws of the Scorpion, which is a guardian of the galactic center, about 27 degrees Sagittarius. We can see this helping us bring in a spotlight into the knowledge that lies underneath, where it may serve to alchemize our poisons into wisdom. Mars will also be 30 degrees away from Mercury, which enters the sign of Capricorn on the same day Mars enters the sign of Sagittarius. With the Sun also in Sagittarius, this could fuel discoveries that have a practical purpose that we can perceive as serving the long-term benefit of humanity beyond the horizon. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Adrian Elise, Gaia Daily, December 13th through the 17th, True Future. Venus and Pluto sit together in council at 25 degrees Capricorn as Venus prepares to turn retrograde on December 19th. Spending all month with Pluto, Venus, our feminine, is trying to wrestle back her power from those who stole it away. It's time for her to reclaim her freedom and healing power for the world. We are having an identity crisis with the Sun in Sagittarius and square to Neptune in Pisces. Is it our destiny to rise above? Are we having a spiritual experience? Or should we be obedient to a false higher authority and simply give in and become computers? The Great Awakening is a spiritual event. It's a deep and profound coming to earth, coming to Jesus moment, where we face how close we came to giving it all away. It's now or never. We must stand up and claim back our freedoms and God-given right to our own abundance. A 10 square between Mars at the end degrees of Scorpio and Jupiter in Aquarius is putting us in a mood to fight for the world we want to see and that we know is possible. This is our spiritual destiny. A shift of energy is coming as Mars completes its Scorpio journey and moves over into the sign of Sagittarius. It's an activation of the divine masculine as he rises into his spiritual destiny. He can only find himself at her side. Mars conjunct the south node of the moon at 1 degree Sagittarius offers a new start for the spiritual warrior. This surge of very powerful energy supports the clean cutting of all ties with stories that keep us in the past. We examine our own authority over our own mind with Mercury moving over into Capricorn today. Mercury will come up to a square with Chiron, just as Chiron turns direct in Aries next weekend. It's the last battle in the fight to reclaim the life force that is ours to have. Humanity is rising into its spiritual destiny, with the Sun on the galactic center for the full moon in Gemini happening on December 18th. The solstice is a powerful culmination of 2021 astrology and a major turning point in moving into our new future. From AdrianAlise.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Mars enters Sagittarius, Mercury enters Capricorn. A passionate desire for adventure and excitement is met with doubt and restriction. Part of us may be ready to venture into new territory, to push the boundaries, to brave unknown shores, but another part may be conscious of responsibilities and the need to exercise restraint. Intuitively, we may feel that everything is possible, but the reality is that there are limits that need to be addressed. Don't douse your fire with negative thinking and defeatism. It's possible that all you need is a clear plan, a concrete destination. Consider whether the obstacles perceived out there may be inner blocks made manifest, maybe inhibition, fear of commitment, or blurred boundaries have gotten in the way of thrilling escapades and independent action. Travel light, challenge your preconceptions, accept responsibility where necessary, then define what you want and go for it. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from 13 Moon Peace Time. Today is Keen 104, a number sacred to the planet Venus. Venus was very important to the Maya and is often associated with Quetzalcoatl. On the 13-moon calendar, Venus signifies beauty and magic and is overseen by the archetypes of the artist and magician. Venus is the brightest object in the night sky and shares a unique relationship with our sun, Kinich Ahau. Venus traces a 5-pointed star around the ecliptic every 8 years. 13 of these 8 years cycles is known as the Venus round. 13 times 8 equals 104.104, equal 52 times 2. 1922 began a 104-year Venus cycle of 13 8-year cycles that completes in 2026. Welcome to the rhythmic lizard moon of equality, the 6th moon of the planetary service wave spell. This moon concludes the 9-year Zavoya window between 12/21/2012 and 12/21/2021, a cycle of supreme acceleration and opportunity to cultivate our inner space as the outer illusions unravel. The solstice occurs on the 9th day of the rhythmic moon, December 21st, Keen 112/112, Yellow Galactic Human, guided by the power of intelligence. Interesting to note that the antipode, challenge power, is the White Galactic Wind, which was March 11th, 2020, the day that the first lockdowns in the U.S. began, solar moon 5 of the magnetic wizard year. And here we are 21 moons later. The following words of Dr. Jose Arguelles have never been more timely. All the perturbations that we experience in the world today are the result of the adjustment that is occurring as we make the transition from unconscious instinct to superconscious telepathy. The forces of instinct seized by the love of power and wealth are loath to accept the change, and so many karmic effects are experienced. There is a battle in the planet mind between the conditioned historical forces and the cosmic freedom of the new, the noosphere. In the pulsar cosmology of the wave spell, the 6th position or tone, corresponding to the 6th moon, belongs to the first dimension life pulsar. This pulsar began in the lunar 2 moon and concludes in the planetary 10 moon of manifestation. From lawoftime.org. Rhythmic lizard moon, moon 6. Through myth and legend, lizard is associated with the dream time. When we dream, we imagine different futures and decide which will materialize. Dreams contain some of the subtlest perceptions of the mind of which we may not be conscious. Lizard helps us see the importance of respecting and remembering our dreams. Lizard medicine is the companion of everyday waking reality, where our dreams are studied before they are manifested physically. Pay attention to your dreams, as they reveal to us what we are not aware of when we are awake. Dreams show us our fears and desires. It is suggested that you keep a journal of your dreams to be studied, especially the symbolic and recurring ones. Lizard shows us hidden messages in the dream state. Key 312. Each number has meaning similar to the way each word has meaning. Number demonstrates the evolutionary design intelligence of the universe. God exists in all stages and levels of being simultaneously. 260 keys to synchronotron. Postulate 312. Crystals are the primary preconscious manifestations of projection of fourth-dimensional radiative geometry, taking immediate third-dimensional form. The power of duration of the crystal is equal to its primacy of form manifestation, being the primary constituents of the preconscious inorganic projection of radiative geometry in the third dimension. In form, crystals are closest to the intention of the original thought moment of the galactic brain. Crystals incorporate the preconscious form structures of time from which the secondary reflex life is derived. 260 postulates on the dynamics of time. Cosmic history quote for Moon 6, Day 1. When the form is exerted perfectly inside and outside, and the mind is still, then everything is present. From 13moonpeacetime.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 104, Yellow Cosmic Seed. Cosmic is the name for the number 13, and its keywords are transcend, endure, and presence. The number 13 is very powerful, and to the Maya, it was sacred and a fundamental component of the calendar. The 13th day of a wave spell concludes the journey, and today we must endure to transcend. This symbolizes progress through hard work. Nothing is handed to us on a silver platter. Contemplate today what you have learnt from the yellow human wave spell, and consider the next journey we are about to embark upon. Today is yellow seed, and its keywords are targeting, awareness, and flowering. These days are all about sharing wisdom and planting seeds of knowledge. As it is a number 13 day, we may have to endure to successfully complete this task. The cosmic seed could be seen as the human race itself. We have been planted here to flower, to become aware. The process is a struggle, just as a flower must push through the soil to emerge into the sunlight. We must endure to flower or transcend awareness. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Yellow Cosmic Seed, 13 Khan, Keen 104, 13th of December 2021, Elegant Blossoming, Seeding Cosmic Awareness. 1312 2021 equal 435 equal 48 equal 12 equal 3. Day codes 13 Goddess, Cosmic Consciousness, Natural Lore. 4 Form, Structure, Foundation, Earth. 12 Acquiring Strength, Wisdom. 3 Holy Trinity, Joy, Creativity. Month year codes 12 Acquiring Strength, Wisdom. 3 Holy Trinity, Joy, Creativity, Communication. 5 Freedom, Liberation, Change, Transformation. 8 Infinite Abundant Source Flow. Keen 104 equal 5 Change, Transformation, Freedom, Liberation. 1313 Cosmic Consciousness, Expansion. A huge portal day of cosmic proportions to complete our journey of acquiring higher divine wisdom. Day 13, the final day in the yellow human wave spell of wisdom, influence, intelligence, free will, and abundance. Today we graduate as wise ones, as we focus on flowering and reaching our highest potential, forever evolving on our soul's journey. Tone of creation, cosmic, is the last and final tone of creation, the highest octave. Tone 13 operates in the spiritual realm. 13 is the mystical number of the cosmic order, the goddess and synchronic natural time. Cosmic, action transcends, power endures, essence presence. Today you have incredible spiritual power at your disposal to transcend all those old patterns and transform them by your pure presence through the higher divine wisdom you have acquired. We have arrived. Add some. I am here. This is the stage of having transcended the physical, emotional, and mental realms and arriving at cosmic consciousness. Today we have transcended our lower human egoic mind and evolved to that of divine human, God consciousness. Today's question is, how can I express the highest potential of my divinely perfect soul essence? What vision do I hold for humanity's greatest attainment? We bid adieu to yellow human, who is our guide to evolving our wisdom through alignment with divine will. Many truths have been revealed, facilitating greater realizations, allowing us to evolve in our journey. We have transcended our old lives and old ways, and hopefully we are now much wiser, calmer, more intelligent beings, able to teach what we have learned and experienced to those we influence. We are now ready to set forth on the next chapter of our journey. Get ready, beloveds. Tomorrow we commence a brand new intense wave spell with Chikchan, the powerful and passionate red serpent, as our guide as we venture into the spine of the sacred Tzolk'in, and our journey through the dream spell continues. Buckle up, this 1212 portal to solstice is about to be ignited with rocket fuel. Divine blessings for the beautiful flowering expression of your highest divine self. In la ketch a la Keen, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 104, Yellow Cosmic Seed. The mantra, the code for today is, I endure in order to target. Transcending awareness, I seal the input of flowering. With the cosmic tone of presence, I am guided by the power of elegance. And on this powerful day of transformations, manifestations, and activations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're dreaming, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And please share this video, these transmissions, with your teams and tribes all over this realm. Now, I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. So if you'd like to help support us and help us continue bringing these messages and transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge on Patreon at whitegoldeagle.com. I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Sheila Sempek, for another donation. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We appreciate you and your continued support, and appreciate all of you that continue to support our work and mission. If you'd like to make a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal account at eaglelovecondor.com. Now, I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condors artwork. I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Michelle, for your purchase today. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. You can purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, angels, healing, jewelry, and other works of art at Luna Goddess Art. And she has a special 20% off solstice sale, so take advantage of that. Now we're going to complete today's transmission with powerful codes from 13 Moon Peacetime. Moon 6, Rhythmic Lizard Moon of the 13 Moon Planetary Service Wave Spell. Stage 6 of the 13 stages of the manifestation of an enlightened being. My delusions are inexhaustible. I vow to extinguish them all. First dimensional lunar life pulsar, tones 2, 6, 10. The 6th stage, stage of presence. Breathe deep into your heart center and let go into these energies. The great enlightening being, Diamond Matrix, uttered these verses describing this stage. Whoever meditates thus rests in the emptiness of the wise. They realize the signlessness of conditions. Knowing they're completely unreal, they have no wishes, but they go on living out of compassion for beings, thus having accomplished this door of liberation. The great beings are even more compassionate in mind and seek the qualities of Buddhahood. Observing the fabricated is a matter of conjunction. They become more diligent, replete with many virtues, having fulfilled myriad concentrations in emptiness, as well as signless and wishless liberation. Their wisdom and conformative acceptance increase, and their freedom and knowledge mature. They also serve many Buddhas resolutely, and practice the way in the Buddha's tutelage. Attaining the treasury of Buddha teachings, they propagate roots of goodness. Like gold encrusted with jewels, as moonlight refreshes the minds of people in the world, undeflected by the four winds. The light of enlightening beings overcoming the path of demons quenches the burning of afflictions of those suffering from pain. Having reached this stage, they become celestial monarchs, adept at emanation, destroyers of conceit. Whatever they do on the path of knowledge is insuperable, steadfast beyond the path of listeners, seeking the enlightening beings imbued with vigor, having attained 100 trillion consummate concentrations. See in an instant the Buddhas in the 10 directions, blazing like the sun in the midsummer sky. Avatamsaka Sutra, Book 26, The 10 Stages, 10 Bhumis. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful and blessed 13 days as we travel through the full moon on the 19th, the solstice on the 21st, Christmas on the 25th, into the 13th day on the 26th, where we rise into the glory and honor of the divine source. More 1313 codes coming in today. It's a triple 13, triple goddess, divine feminine. The queen has returned and she rises, and we rise with her. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step. And keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.